They're addendums. Addendums. I don't know how to say that. Addendums.
Moving on. Very NWO. Working. Welcome everyone to the New World Order podcast. This is Loza, and joining me as always are my co-host and co-conspirator CJ and Barker.
Hello.
The NWO is where we're trying to take over the world by spreading the weekly pop culture news from across different genres, which include movies, comics, TV shows, or anything that we consider nerd. The New World Order podcast, your greatest in poopertainment since 2017. All right, guys, welcome to show 93. We're 7 away from 100, so we've come a long way. What?
It's just funny. You had to do that math for everyone listening.
93!
7 from 100, guys.
Hey, you don't know.
Celebrating.
Some people aren't as quick on math.
There's one guy out
so
there
we all
like,
can't be...
I wonder when they're going to hit 100.
He's
like in a lab, like pouring like some mixtures and like chalkboard.
Some guy in his car. How many is that to 100? Why did they tell you?
At least I told him right away.
True.
Yeah. Oh, he's happy now.
Yeah.
He was pissed for a second.
But yeah, we're 7 away from 100, and that's exciting. I remember when I first started this, it's like me and Andres in my mom's basement, and not because I lived in my mom's basement, but because it was the only.
Poll question.
Was able
to live in his mom's
the only
basement.
place he lived.
I haven't lived in my mom's basement since I was in high school.
So defensive. Calm down.
Same.
God damn it! I pay my mortgage. Alrighty.
To his mom. Was able to pay his mortgage to his mom.
Cool question. Yeah.
Because he does.
All right. How was your guys' week?
Pretty awesome.
Mine was pretty slow. It was really good. So.
I've had a really awesome week at work. We got. Well, I don't want to tell you, but.
So don't bring it up.
Yeah, I don't know why I did. I shouldn't have, but it's been a good week.
I think he was about to say something that was going to get him in trouble with like his bosses.
That's not entirely true.
Just fractionally true.
No. Let's not delve into it, but.
So, CJ, tell me about it a little bit.
I've been working my ass off. Let's just put it that way.
Cool. All right. Well, it was CJ's turn to get beer. What'd you get this week, CJ?
I have no idea.
So, I picked it, but CJ bought it.
I put as much effort into the show today as I did
his love life.
Working this week.
Love life.
Wishes to stay a lot.
And his hygiene.
A whole ton.
And his
ability
to not piss me off.
I cut my hair, thank you.
Oh, yeah, that's
You cut your hair last week.
Yeah, but that's hygienic, isn't it?
Did you shower this week?
Well, I already showered last week. What the fuck? Water conservation. I'm a liberal.
So CJ bought it, but you picked it up.
Yeah, so it's another one from Flat Mountain Brewery. It's the Windsor Wheat. It's named after the Windsor Hotel.
Fancy.
It's a wit beer. It's very similar to Blue Moon.
Ooh.
What is the Windsor Hotel named after?
John J. Windsor.
So this is really named after John J. Windsor.
He's the guy. He's the inventor of the double-sided tape.
Yeah. Fuck John J. Windsor.
And the electric boogaloo.
I invented that.
John Stevens actually built funded the Windsor Hotel.
It's annoying that you know that.
How do you not? I mean, I feel like everybody knows that.
No one knows that. Who knows that?
His job is a historian, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's kind of part of your job.
Yeah.
All right. So let's see. Have you drank this before?
Yeah. Like I said, it's very similar to Blue Moon.
You just bring in like any random alcohol Dustin's had it before.
90% of the time, yeah.
Jailhouse wine. I've had it.
Yeah.
Woo, that's just. It's like Blue Moon, a little stronger on my tongue.
That's pretty good, actually.
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Like I'm surprised. This is actually drinkable.
The other one was drinkable.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
They had to zest 120 oranges.
It is orangey, yeah, hell yeah.
That's what this. Yeah, you're right.
I mean, Blue Moon's a wit beer too. So.
Well done, Dustin.
Yeah.
We're proud of it.
The bartender told me that they put it on, and I was like, CJ likes Blue Moon, so fuck.
CJ loves Blue Moon.
That's an instant slam dunk.
Well done.
Slam dunk the funk. I put it up.
If you got that feeling.
There you go. Aaron Carter, shout out.
That's not Aaron Carter. God damn it. That's
Is that
5.
O-Town?
That's 5.
Oh, I don't know, dude.
How dare you?
Anyway,
So no.
Yeah,
Abel can't know the history of the Windsor Hotel, but you know all the fucking boy bands of the late 90s. You
It's
fucking
kind of my
dickbag.
wheelhouse,
No,
to be honest.
I can see that.
how dare you not know that was O-Town?
It's not O-Town.
I did it on purpose.
So defensive.
God damn it.
Wow.
O-Town did which one?
Last Flight Out.
No, I feel like they were known for another one more famous.
Last Flight Out.
See, just like, let me pull up their discography real quick.
I'm about to, actually.
Alrighty, polls of the show. From last week, we asked you guys, what did you think of Batman Hush, the latest Batman DC animated movie, which is on... They waited a week. What a bunch of assholes to put it on DCU.
Might as well just
Oh,
get it
yeah, I
from
saw
DirecTV.
So yeah, 100% said good. Nobody said meh or bad, so
Nice.
that's good.
Good job.
On Twitter, 25% said great, 50% said good, 25% said meh.
Okay.
Nobody said bad, though.
I'll take it, though.
As always, we have question of the show. It's just asked about whatever the main topic was last week.
I hope nobody calls me out on my lack of O-Town knowledge. That was totally not
Oh,
right.
for sure. The one O-Town fan.
Whitney's going to be...
Whitney.
Oh, yeah. Did you guys know I toured with O-Town?
I was a backstage roadie.
He has all their albums in physical.
I changed their bus tires in Tulsa in '96.
With Five Finger Death Punch cheering me on.
Have you on that metal page on Facebook? There was a meme that said some people hate him and it was Donald Trump, and then some people hate her and it was Hillary Clinton, and then but all metalheads hate them and it was Five Finger Death Punch.
Are you're the Southwest page or whatever?
No.
Or the Metalheads United?
I think that's one. Yeah.
Hell yeah! I didn't know you were part of that.
Yeah.
Proud of you.
Alrighty, to get into the more general and honestly more important polls of the show, so we'll get here. Does Shitney suck? 75% said no.
What? No. I think Whitney voted like 85 times on
Did
that.
anyone know Barker was still going to be here? 100% said no. Does Whitney
Thanks, guys.
have Jesus' birth certificate? 75% said yes. Are the last 2 episodes of Game of Thrones the equivalent of trying to have sex with a limp, mushy penis? 100% said yes. Did you like the movie Venom how it was, or would you have preferred to see Spider-Man in it? 60% said Spider-Man. I'm telling you guys.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Does CJ pay attention during any of this? 100% said no. Fuck the people from the 1950s? 75% said yes.
That's actually true.
Is it Abel's X-Men and do you want it now? 100%, 75% said yes.
All right.
Is CJ trying here? 75% said no. Dude, he said that 3 times during the synopsis. He's like, I'm trying here. Is Abel just dumb? 100% said yes. Is it Brain? 100% said yes.
Is it what?
Brain?
Oh, yeah.
He was trying to say Bane.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Does Batman have a big dick? 100% said yes.
This is just really funny. Sorry, hold on. I'm going to stop the show and make everything.
Does Batman have a big dick? 100% said yes. Is there such a thing as A-cups in the Batman world? 100% said no. Did Batman show Catwoman his penis? 100% said yes. Are you here for more polls on Batman's poll? 100% said yes, or 75% said yes. Does Batman ever spank it? 100% said yes. Does Oracle take her earpiece off 3 minutes once a day? 75% said yes. Make Bane great again? 100% said yes. As always, if you guys want to vote on our polls or give us any suggestions on social media, follow us on Twitter, Instagram, or Facebook at NerdWorldOrder1. Except on Instagram, it's at NerdWorldOrder2 because there's 2 dickheads that took Nerdworld Order before us. So, ooh, maybe a new album. I'm telling you, guys, the guy at the meeting looked like Keith Buckley. All right.
That guy at the meeting looked like Keith Buckley. Poor question.
Alrighty, we do have some nerd news this weekend, but before we do, Dennis couldn't be here, but as always, he does give me the anime.
Don't have any Whitney shit he says?
Oh, no, yeah, you're right, duh.
Yeah, I was like,
Sorry, Shitney.
We're kind of passing up that little gold nugget of the show.
Forever.
It's a brown nugget.
It's just a nugget.
Is it a brown or golden nugget? Cool question.
As always, no, you're right. They stopped me before I move forward. Whitney takes time out of his busy day to tell us how shitty we are, and we tell him how shitty he is back. But he does give us his 2 cents in the segment we call #shit, Whitney says.
It's Wait, shit, he says.
Helping birth a brontosaurus, you know.
He was in the original Jurassic Park.
It's way shit he says now.
They won't replace Parker with the little Asian kid. They already have one on the show. That's me.
Sick burn.
And a good old fuck you guys. Oh, for calling him old. I think I've gone through every beer at Flat Mountain Brewery.
Ooh, la-dee-da.
Abel laying down the law and keeping the cast on task. I'm saying.
No, never.
If not, this show would go 3 fucking hours, and that is murder on editing, bro.
We'd be talking about different flavors of bubblegum.
The Monster PC.
I'm a Juicy Fruit guy, personally. What do you guys think?
Juicy Fruit sucks, because it's like 2 seconds of flavor.
Yeah, but you keep it coming with the Juicy Fruit.
Yeah,
that's why Sean Payton got so mad. Because, you remember that? Sean Payton got fucking pissed when they didn't have enough Juicy Fruit.
No, I don't remember.
You remember that?
No.
Somebody gave him wintergreen. You guys don't remember that?
No.
That's
the thing?
He was on the sideline. Oh, yeah. There's a video of it somewhere. He's on the sideline. It's during the Super Bowl. And he's just chewing like he does. He's Sean Payton. And he's like, Juicy Fruit! And somebody, like, throws a piece of cum at him. He puts it in. What? Like, spits it out. What the fuck is wintergreen? What? It gets so
really?
Good. Oh, dude, it's awesome.
I have to look that up today.
A spearmint, I think.
I hope the video is just exactly just like that.
If it's
great.
not that
it's
energetic,
awesome.
it's...
I said fucking Juicy Fruit! It's just like that. It's awesome. Can I get some motherfucking Juicy Fruit? It like goes off on some Juicy Fruit. It's awesome. Ever since then, I like Juicy Fruit. Juicy Fruit's my go, dude. I love it.
The monster PC I built can render a 30-minute HD video.
That was
in about
supposed to
5
derail
minutes.
the show by 20 fucking minutes.
No, I derailed it
just
like
right
2
back
minutes.
into it.
Regarding your talk on human sucking, a study just showed that conservation educators are suffering from PTSD. Basically, knowing how bad it is and no one caring is causing continual stress. Plus, they can't go into nature to relieve the stress because they identify equal damage.
Yeah, you just have to realize that we're all fucked and just be okay with it.
Yeah.
Abel is going internet comic nerd about Venom. Venom is enough of a character now that he can exist without Spider-Man. Sir, calm down, sir. No, I will not calm down, goddammit.
He said in his little teenager puberty voice. No!
I can't.
No, calm down.
I gotta carry the show for like an hour, alright?
Yeah,
And it's only 10 minutes in.
So defensive.
God damn it, I'm a
You are
Xenio,
defensive today.
not a baby. You were too!
Is Abel particularly defensive today?
You were just defensive about being defensive right there. You are too! Like, Jesus, calm down.
That's awesome.
God damn it, I'm a Xennial, not a baby boomer.
No, same thing.
When I went to college, the big game was GoldenEye. How old are you?
Very
When he went to college, the big game was GoldenEye. I was like in elementary school when that game was hot.
Yeah.
Damn shit, you're old.
Had a friend basically fell out because Zelda 64 came out and he got 100% completion without looking anything up.
Is shitting old? Full question.
Nah, Abel, you're the comic book guy, hands down. Well, unless it has to do with mutants. Fuck CJ. More goddamn X-Men.
Yeah.
Sounds like Abel needs to create a differential reinforcement behavior for ISIS during the podcast.
Yeah, I like it.
I kind of like her terrorizing things.
I mean, that's why she's ISIS.
Yeah.
It's a nice pickup, from our dredge of a show.
Finish The Boys. It's so fucking good. Now to read the comic I bought online. As always, thanks to Whitney for his 2 cents. We appreciate that.
And go watch Friends.
Do
Friends
we?
is awesome.
Do we appreciate that? No, we do. Okay.
Do you like Friends?
I've never seen it. I don't know.
Yeah. It's alright. It's not funny.
That's when Paul Rudd became his Benjamin Button fucking acting career.
Paul Rudd is in Friends?
Yeah.
For like 2 episodes.
Maybe I do like it.
Yeah, but
If anything, he started his career in Clueless.
Yeah.
Anywho, Andres isn't here, per usual. He lets me know about the biggest anime news in the world, and he emails it to me in a little bit called the Andres Loza Memorial Anime Minute.
君にベビーシートベリーや本当の気持ちだけ分け合ったらいいのにな願いを叶えてよ
Naruto Next Generations recently wrapped an arc all about Konohamaru, and while fans have mixed reactions to the arc overall, it did explore a new side of the character as we confronted the fact that he was a bit lonely. Previously joking that his ninja ways was his girlfriend, this all changed when he suddenly ran into the mysterious girl Lemon, finding out that she was part of an ancient ritual in her village. The arc had fans wondering if their relationship could actually move forward. So there you go, guys.
Oh my gosh.
wow.
Holy bleep.
Stunned. Truly stunned.
We'll probably never recover.
We should probably just end the show after that one.
I think so. That's a-
Andreas, you need to calm down with the hot take.
Exactly.
With the hot news, man.
That's like a brick to the back of the head.
We gotta plan this better. We save that for the end next time.
All right,
Flabbergasted.
This weekend. You guys probably don't care. You're not a big Star Wars guy, are you?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, neither are you. So I'm the only big Star Wars guy
So
right
you can
here.
talk about that while we just kind of sit over here.
Jerk off. Yeah, it's
Can we blow each other?
Ewan McGregor's coming back as Obi-Wan Kenobi. He's supposed to reprise his role in Disney Plus TV series, which is fucking awesome. They said 6 episodes, and people have been clamoring for this. People have been wanting a solo movie of Obi-Wan Kenobi for years now, but they're gonna make it a Disney
This is
Plus.
people have been clamoring so hard that this is the first time I've ever heard that.
Well, you're not in the you're not in the Star Wars circle. If you were, you'd know.
Okay, my bad.
You've never even seen it, like episode 4.
Yeah, I have.
5? The best one?
No.
Have you seen it? Okay, then you're not in the Star Wars circle.
I've seen half of it, probably. I've seen part of it. I've seen the beginning.
How does it start?
I've seen it. I saw half of it. I saw the beginning.
I saw the credits.
How
does it
I saw
start?
the previews.
How does it start?
On the snowy planet.
Hoth? Yeah.
I know, I saw the beginning.
Okay. What happens to Luke?
He finds his long-lost father. He does. Does he not? Does he not find his long-lost father? I'm right. Am I right? Pull question.
You're not wrong.
I know.
Okay. Yeah, like I said, this comes after years of rumors and speculation that have hinted at Lucasfilm further exploring Obi-Wan's story in some form or fashion. An Obi-Wan movie was believed to be put in development in May of 2018, but that was kind of derailed by Ewan McGregor and Lucasfilm. But yeah, really exciting news. No matter what you say about the prequels, Ewan McGregor as Obi-Wan Kenobi was fucking legit, fucking awesome. And they say that this is going to take place between Episode 3 and Episode 4. So that's cool.
I kind of don't like it.
Why?
I don't think Star Wars solo movies
It's not a movie.
have been very...
I think that's what Star Wars
Wait, what?
is about.
Oh,
Is
it's a
the
show?
collaboration of all the characters.
Yeah. Well, there is a lot of
I guess I'm just basing this off solo. That's it.
well, and there's a lot of pushback now with now that Disney owns Star Wars and they're trying to release as much Star Wars as possible. Where people are like, you're kind of losing some of the
Coolness.
the coolness and like the wonder of it because it was such a big universe, and it's like and now they're covering everything, and it's like, well, which I agree to a certain extent, but
Are they still making a Mandalorians thing?
yeah. On the Disney Plus show. That sounds exciting though.
But it's one of the cool, kind of mysterious parts of...
Yeah, but I mean, why the fuck not?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, obviously, why the fuck
Yeah.
they're going to do it.
I'm excited for this. Obi-Wan Kenobi is known to just hover around the Tatooine desert looking after Luke, so it'd be cool to see what...
Did you know that? Is that known?
What?
Did you know that? That Obi-Wan Kenobi hovers around Tatooine looking for Luke?
No,
Well, you
But
guys
it's
have...
known. It's known.
If you watch Star Wars, you know these things.
I didn't think he... I thought, he just was there,
No, no.
residential. I didn't think, he, spent, weeks, clocking in and clocking out trying to find Luke.
Not finding Luke, but keeping an eye on Luke.
Oh.
So this is the story, you fucking commoners here. You fucking commoners. Okay, here's the story. So after Episode 3, Padme dies, right? And then she has the twins.
Spoiler alert.
And so they split up the twins. Leia goes with, what the fuck's his name? I forget. No.
Steve.
General Akbar?
No. No. But she goes
General Palpatine.
She goes her own way, and then Luke goes his way to his aunt and uncle on Tatooine.
John and Mary.
Yeah. And then Obi-Wan Kenobi goes and keeps an eye on Luke. So that's what it is.
So no one's keeping an eye on Leia. She's just fucking
Because she's royalty. She has his bodyguards.
When do they make
Even
out?
though Leia's the one that gets captured.
Don't they have sex?
No, they kiss.
Oh.
That's before they find out they're brother and sister, though.
So they still are.
Yeah, but... For everybody that couldn't see that,
No one can see
CJ
that.
totally fucking air humped. Whatever, they still
Luke
fucked.
air humped his sister.
They did not hump. They did not hump.
Did Luke hump his sister? Full question.
I was petting ISIS, and I came in when you guys were talking about brothers and sisters kissing. I thought we were talking about Alabama spring training.
We will let the people decide if Luke humped Leia.
Poll question.
They didn't hump.
We don't know.
How do you know?
It might be a Disney
We'll find
show.
out next week. We'll find out next week.
That's a definitive answer.
Hey, we'll let the people decide.
Okay. And
We are the voice of the people.
Lucasfilm is going to take that and put it in canon. So
They should. If it comes back, we'll see. I know how I'm going to vote. That's all I'm saying.
CJ's going to vote for incest.
I have like 3 Twitter accounts.
Do you have burner accounts?
A couple, yeah.
Just to talk shit or what?
Different things.
Jesus Christ. Oh.
They all have their own use there.
Yeah, I can see that. Alright. Actually, we can skip that one. It's not important.
What was it?
Basically, that the main bad guy... It's a Hush update, real quick. The main bad guy in the new Batwoman TV series is supposed to be Hush.
Oh, okay. Sweet. Cool.
So, did you guys hear that when Disney...
Finally, we're starting the news. Oh, yeah. Let's go.
This week in Nerd.
This weekend...
Right there, you should probably the nerd.
So when Disney bought all the Fox properties, did you guys know
it might not be.
There was 2 X-Men movies, right?
Yeah.
There was Dark Phoenix and then there's New Mutants, right? Well, New Mutants still hasn't come out, and actually, from all reports saying that Disney is not a big fan of the movie, and they might not even.
They say they're very disappointed about the production of it.
So they might not release it. So we might not get that movie.
I didn't think there was gonna.
I had Maisie Williams in it, didn't it?
Yeah.
Probably would have been good.
I didn't think it was gonna.
Quote
I don't know if I can trust Disney's judgment on these things, to be honest.
What do you mean?
They're putting out all this Star Wars crap.
Yeah, okay, but they're the same people that put out the Marvel shit.
Kevin Feige.
But it's an umbrella.
They don't have a Kevin Feige.
Not
for
yet.
Star Wars.
Wouldn't George Lucas?
No, he's out. He's been out. You know why? Because he knew.
The last 2 Star Wars movies are really good.
Solo? Solo
No,
was terrible.
Star Wars movies.
It was terrible.
Not solo movies.
Okay.
The best movie is Rogue One.
That's a great movie.
Yeah. CJ's actually
give you
seen that one.
I'll give you that. That's a great movie.
So yeah, there's talk about them putting it on streaming. Would you watch it if it went to streaming?
No.
Would you watch it if...
Oh, wait, what is it? Sorry, I was on...
New Mutants.
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if it was streaming, but I'm not... If Disney right now, like... And they're not even, like, in post-production. Like, Disney's already like, yeah, this is not going to be a good movie.
Yeah, but they're cunts. So, let me put it out, let me decide.
Let you decide?
Yes. Well,
yeah, let's not.
Me as a consumer, not as the decider of things.
No, remember...
Either one, though.
So you're not only...
If they leave it up to me...
Not only are you the decider of nostalgia, now you're the decider of good or bad movies now?
That's fine with me.
He liked Dark Phoenix, so that automatically disqualifies you.
I'll bear this burden. It's fine. It's not that I liked Dark Phoenix. It's that I sympathize with how their situation, and they did the best they could. And I like Dark Phoenix. Fuck it. It's a good movie.
Don't backtrack, you son of a bitch. Don't sell out for me and Barker.
Yeah.
I didn't. I like Dark Phoenix. It's just not... I wouldn't say... They're addendums. Addendums. I don't know how to say that. Addendums.
Moving on.
Poll question, is CJ having a stroke right now?
No. Alrighty. Do you guys know who Fing Fang Foom is?
No.
Yeah. CJ, I know CJ would. So this guy?
He's more like an Iron Man villain.
Yeah, I've never seen that in my life.
But they're saying that he's gonna appear in Shang-Chi. So we got this covered. They can't be. What the fuck are you doing?
Fuck just
happened? No, go ahead. Sorry.
All right.
We're gonna be talking
over here. Yeah, you guys do whatever you want.
Addendum.
That's fine.
Addendum.
Thank you.
Okay.
There are addendums.
Okay.
Thank you.
CJ's just a dum-dum.
Buzzing!
We got this covered, said that he's supposed to appear in Shang-Chi, and that is, he's an actual a dragon from outer space, and he crash lands on Earth. He actually goes dormant, and the way they're supposed to play it on here is he has the 10 rings, and the Mandarin's supposed to take it from him. So then they're saying that he's going to team up with Shang-Chi and fight the Mandalorian. So
The
Mandalorian.
Oh, sorry.
The Mandarin.
The Mandarin, yeah. We were thinking of the Mandalorian. Yeah.
His cock is still hard for fucking Star Wars right now.
How can it not be?
This is cock super hard for Star Wars right now. Cool question.
So yeah, I'm pretty excited about that, man. They're starting to bring the weird characters.
The weird, yeah.
Yeah, some fucking.
But now you can. Like in Phase 1, it was almost like impossible.
You know, I thought they jumped the shark.
Shorts.
I thought they jumped the shark with Guardians of the Galaxy. I thought that was pretty weird. So.
If they bring in a dragon-looking alien or what?
Yeah, I mean they are.
But now you can.
But now I trust them. I think.
Yeah.
To do it, whereas before, had they done it before now,
if you would have done that in like.
Yeah,
Iron Man 2,
right.
I would have been like no.
Right. Exactly.
It would have been like the Steppenwolf of Justice League.
See this.
Yeah,
this DC is how you do it. Take notes.
Have you seen the? It was another rendering of Steppenwolf. It looked a lot more badass than the one in the.
Really?
But WB was just like, no, this is way too scary for kids.
Did you guys not think Steppenwolf looked cool in Justice League?
Oh.
No? I did.
I think it looked like another generic, like CGI character.
Yeah.
Okay. It's fine. You're wrong. It's fine.
Yeah, your opinion is wrong, but it's fine.
No big deal.
This,
That's a great movie.
This piece of news is the one that kind of sucked the most because I'm part of the problem because I probably should have watched it. But I heard nothing but great things about Krypton. Canceled after 2 seasons.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And they said there's still like a lot of story left.
Yeah.
So.
Krypton was a story about Superman's grandfather 200 years before he was born. And they're actually still thinking about doing a Level spinoff, but they canceled Krypton. Which, like I said, it sucks. I wrote a list. I've said this before of TV shows that I need to watch. It's literally like 2 down of the next shows I need to watch.
You better get on
and
this.
they canceled it. Well,
we're about to cancel all.
Now I got all the time in the world, so.
Is it Abel's fault? Full question.
Yeah, Abel's list is a list of shows being canceled.
It's just literally a list of shows being. That's funny. I'm proud of you.
The average number of viewers was only about 400,000. Those numbers aren't usually very good for sci-fi, who averages about 1.8 million. That show averaged 1.8 million viewers in the first season, and that was like cut by like a.
For the record, Sci-Fi has Futurama on it, so those numbers are really wonked off.
Well.
What is wonked off?
For reruns.
You've never said wonked off in your life.
For reruns, obviously, you're not gonna get 400,000, but for like a brand new show, like it's not great ratings. So.
What else is on Sci-Fi that they're watching?
Sharknado.
All the Sharknado movies, yeah.
No, I mean like series.
I don't know.
They had that one that was gonna be cool where it's called whatever it was called.
Yeah. Oh man, I love season 3 of that one.
Defiance.
So good.
Defiance. It's called Defiance.
Oh, okay.
And I played the game, and the things that happen in the video game, these are clean. Anyway, the things that happen.
Full question: are CJ socks clean?
They are. I just got them out of the basket. Anyway, things that happen in the game are going to affect things that happen in the show.
What brand is that? TCS.
Some Chinese brand. I don't know.
The cock shit.
The cock shit. Is it the cock shit? Cool question. Anyway.
I like how my brain always goes to like the nastiest thing I can think of.
Fuck it. I like it.
The coochie stank.
That's better. This is the coochie stank. Cool question. Choose between those two. Is it the cock shit or the coochie stank?
I like Gucci stank.
I do too. That's pretty good.
Anyways, keep telling us about Defiance.
While Abel looks at CJ's toes, like he's enamored by this right now.
Anything that was plot lines that happen by players choosing things to happen in the video game, we're gonna affect things that happen in the show.
Is that kind of like one of those?
Like,
Like,
they canceled it. They
choose
canceled
your own adventure type of video games.
Kinda, but it's like a collective. But they canceled the show. They still have the video game, which I love the video game. It's pretty much nobody plays it anymore. It was like a huge MMORPG. I loved it. It's awesome, but they don't really nobody plays it anymore. It was fucking fun though, but they canceled the show, so it ruined the whole thing.
Oh.
Well, now we got time to watch it. So.
Swamp Thing and
Probably on
Krypton.
top of Abel's.
Yeah.
It's top of Abel's list. Defiance to watch.
Actually, my next one is Swamp Thing.
That was
which
on
is
Sci-Fi.
Another canceled show, so it's fine.
I haven't seen a second of Swamp Thing.
Neither have I, which is very surprising.
Yeah, you were on our balls for like.
I know, I love that show, but
You had no idea.
I'm
if you
so
loved that
goddamn
show.
busy. I will tell you right now, I love that show.
I doubt it.
You doubt it.
You don't watch it, obviously. I have very little proof that you love that show. I'm sorry.
You're gonna have a lot of proof next week, goddammit. I'm telling you right now.
He's got you by the testicles
No,
right
yeah,
now.
for sure,
So,
and he's pulling them pretty hard.
Yeah.
I'm going in super biased by now, even if it's the worst thing I've ever seen. I'm gonna clockwork orange myself to watch it. Just like, this is good, guys, right?
I hope it's terrible. I'm rooting for it to be terrible.
No. People whose opinion I care about on the internet, they said it was good. So.
Well, people who like that show actually, yeah.
You think this will work? Shut up, bitch.
No, just
no,
break up Fing.
Yeah, break it.
This is delicious beer. Don't waste it.
Hold on.
It really is good beer.
Weren't you just talking about derailing the show?
Yeah, dude.
It
happens all the time. What do you expect? What do you think this show goes for like an hour 45?
I think I like this better than last week's actually.
Don't tell the audience that.
Fuck
It's only an hour show, guys.
Fuck them. They'll be alright.
We used to do a fucking poll question all the time.
Hell yeah. You know what? Fuck them for old time's sake.
Fuck them, audience poll question.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That used to be a staple.
That used to be a staple.
Let's make it a staple.
Okay.
Should we make it a staple?
Poll question. Alrighty, before we get into
making a shitload of fucking poll questions just to piss Abel off used to be a thing. Should we making a shitload of poll questions a staple again? Poll question.
Make poll questions great again. Poll question. Before we get into the main event, which I think I want to do.
Hell yeah. Get that.
I feel like we have a lot.
Poll question: do you want to buy him a hat?
Whatever that was, that's how I'm going to spell it. Alrighty. I feel like we're going to have a lot to talk about the main event.
That's a good point.
So we got to get into it.
Shut the fuck up.
But before we do...
Wait, poll question, should we shut the fuck up?
But before we do have some Florida news.
That's going to come back 100%.
Breaking, Daytona Beach, Florida. Police say they've arrested a Florida man who's accused of threatening his neighbors with nunchucks and bug spray before cutting his own head open when he accidentally hit himself with the weapon.
Awesome.
Just bug spraying. Somebody find me that YouTube video because I would watch that like 1,000 times.
So I want the bug spray to come out of the nunchuck. Anyone else? That's way better. A bug repellent nunchuck. That's so great.
And the reason he hit himself is because the bug spray from the nunchuck got in his eyes.
No, the nunchuck hits him and then he's like trying to cover it, but he's still spraying the bug spray, so he gets himself in the eye. It's like, ah!
I would love to see that video. That's fantastic.
The Boys, 2019. This is a super...
Even if that video doesn't exist, Dustin should go make it in your backyard, and we should sell it online. Not even sell it.
You are the nunchuck guy now.
Yeah, please go do that.
You know, I have a lot of videos already online, not ones that have clothes on, but I mean, I'm down.
Pretend to be from Florida. Hit yourself in the head with bug repellent nunchucks.
Parker6969 on Pornhub. The Boys, 2019. Based on The Boys, which was written by Garth Ennis and drawn by Derek Robinson. Garth Ennis is also famous for Preacher, so that's pretty cool.
Which is a comic, which Abel failed to mention.
I said based on.
The comic, The Boys.
Based on the comic, The Boys.
Thank you.
Yeah, no, he actually said that.
No, he didn't.
He totally did.
He totally didn't.
Totally did.
I was listening for it.
Uh-huh.
Why are you gonna call me out like that gotcha over there?
Because
but based on means, it's based on the comic.
You know what it is actually? It's because I didn't know they were comics, and it was cool to find out that they're comics, and I want people.
You know, actually, it's free right now on Amazon Prime. The first trade paperback, the first volume is free on Amazon Prime.
If you have Amazon Prime, you can order it and it comes to you.
No. Like you just read it online.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty cool.
That's cool.
I got it downloading right now. I want to read it. I knew nothing about The Boys.
I don't know if I want to read it though.
It does. From what I heard, it does deviate.
It has to.
But does it go further than the season? That would be the important part.
No, what they're going, I think.
I don't want any spoilers. I don't want to say it.
I think what they're doing is going by. I think there's like 4 volumes of comic books, and each one is going to be a different season.
Okay.
So, but
if you read the first volume,
no spoilers yet. The ending here is completely different. Like I don't think that's how the way it ends. So I can't speak to it. I was running around all day today. I wanted to watch a video to see what the differences were. I can't tell you what
that would change the whole thing.
Go to Cinema Blend and they have like the differences between the movie and the
that would change the entire thing.
I didn't read it, but I want to watch the series first before I.
So depending, that's what I would rather do. I think.
Yeah.
So depending on the ending in the comic book, season 2 of the comic book could be completely different.
Yeah.
Than the season 2 of the show. Okay.
But yeah, so The Boys, like I said, based on that comic book, it stars Carl Urban as Billy Butcher, Jack Quaid, who is the son of Meg Ryan and Dennis Quaid. Do you know that?
Really?
Yeah.
That's
you
Huey?
see it in his face? Yeah, Huey.
I can see. Okay, now I can see the Quaid. Not really the Meg Ryan.
Okay, like Solway Firth is like the video for like kind of the advertisement, whatever. Not really, but kind of. I thought it was Timothy Olyphant the entire time.
Really?
Yeah.
No.
He kind of looks like him though, a little bit.
Kinda.
Just not a
This
mustache.
Jack Quaid is.
He looks like
only...
Timothy Olyphant's kid.
Yeah. No, he looks like a. Right away in the first episode, I'm like, is that a Quaid? And I looked it up. I'm like, yeah. So.
Again, I wasn't looking for that, but when I look for that, I might see it. But.
Anthony Starr as Homelander. Aaron Moriarty as Annie January, who's Starlight.
I think it's Moriarty. Not that it matters.
What did I say? Moriarty.
Moriarty. Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Never mind.
Let's see. Dominique McIlligot as Queen Maeve. Jesse Usher as A-Train. Laz Alonso as Mother's Milk. Chase Crawford as The Deep, which...
Generally speaking, not people you've heard of before, right?
Yeah, the only other person I think I've heard of before was Jack Quaid. Because,
that's fantastic.
Yeah. I think... Let me click on his thing.
Like, I like that they have these no names. That's cool.
Playing... Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome.
Let me see. He was in Hunger Games. That's how I
think the
him.
only person I recognized was Haley Joel Osment.
It's Simon Pegg's in it too.
Yeah. Dude, his American voice.
Yeah.
British people are fucking taking American actors' jobs, and
they should.
We can do nothing about it because they do fucking awesome.
You want me to shock you something real quick?
Sure.
Anthony Starr, who plays Homelander, what do you think his country of birth?
Australian.
He's from New Zealand.
Is
he not the most American dude you've ever seen? Maybe it's the Cape.
It's Australian.
But yeah, he's
New Zealand's Australian light, okay?
No, New Zealand is
it's like diet Australia.
It's different.
It's
if you say that to a
Canada.
New Zealander, they'll punch you in the face.
They're Australia's Canada.
Poll question: is New Zealand Australia's Canada?
Let's see what else
When
I
do you
got
get
for
there?
Nick Fucks.
What do you get there?
I was gonna look up something. Oh yeah, hold on. You know, it'd be really cool. What's that guy's name? If Simon Pegg's significant other guy.
That he's always
Big
in
dude?
the movies.
What's that guy's name? It's Nicholas
Frost?
Nick Frost, thank you.
Yeah.
It'd be cool if Nick Frost showed up sometime. So
He just pulled a Dustin right there.
That'd be really cool.
Maybe, but you actually.
I like.
Quick side note.
Anytime Simon Pegg's in a thing, I want Nick Frost.
I don't. I think the reason they did Simon Pegg was a very particular reason. I read this somewhere.
Wasn't he an animator on the comics?
No. Look at this cover from.
Pause from the game.
Fuck the game.
Look at this cover from.
Fuck the game. Pull question. Just to piss people off.
Where is it?
That the one that's obvious.
The artist that drew the comic book, he drew Huey as Simon Pegg. That was his inspiration for Huey. Was Simon Pegg.
Wow.
So that's why now he's his dad. Because actually there was a movie in development in 2008, but I'm glad they made it a TV show because I don't think it would have worked as a movie as well.
Oh, so much better as a TV show.
And it never got
Not that gives away anything.
It never got to the point where they're like, oh, we got writers and stuff, but they were thinking of casting Simon Pegg as Huey.
Wow.
So
he's a little too
because
old for it,
yeah, he's old now, but because in the original comic book, the guy that was drawing the comic book was like, I'm just gonna use Simon Pegg.
Well, in a way, that was right, like Shaun of the Dead.
Shaun of the Dead
era,
stuff, yeah.
So yeah, I could kind of see that.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, guys.
And you would think you could see why he would do that because you think of Huey like when you're first starting out, his personality as Simon Pegg like Shaun of the Dead like that.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
Or that one where he runs a marathon.
I never saw that.
I've never seen that.
But
Run, Fat Boy, Run.
But you could see. You could see it's not just looks; it's personality, like that whole.
And his mannerisms.
Right.
There's a couple of rating systems that we don't use anymore, but everything I hear from this in CineScore.
Everything we hear from this rating system, we totally don't use.
No. Not. I'm not using them at all. I'm saying everything I've heard from people online is they're raving about this. They're really liking The Boys. Obviously, there's no box office, but it already has been. Ordered for a second season, so that's pretty.
Yeah,
it's in production.
Actually, it's episode. Run, Fat Boy, Run.
I've never seen that.
It's in production.
Is it really already? Oh, hell yeah.
Seth Rogen.
Well, and that's another thing I was getting to. Seth Rogen and Evan Goldberg of Superbad fame, Knocked Up, and all those movies. They are executive producers. So
he is quoted as saying the premiere of season 2 is bigger and better than he could have ever imagined. And which, I mean, people say that.
They're saying that season 2 is going to be edgier, bloodier, funnier. Dude, that makes me moist. That makes me moist. Okay, so yeah, that's enough teasing. Spoiler warning now, CJ.
Go fuck yourself if you haven't seen the movie. You son of a bitch.
Oh, spoiler warning. I'm going to tell you now.
Well,
if you not have seen this show, put pause now. Go watch it and come back because this show is worth watching and not getting it spoiled. Synopsis, okay. CJ, now.
Okay, okay. No, hold on. Everyone calm down. Okay, first off. Okay, so there's this guy. He's kind of this everyman. He's working at fucking Radio Shack or whatever. And he's got this lovely girlfriend. Robin. She's wonderful. She's great. She's every man's dream. And you think she's going to be this great character. And she gets murdered horribly in the first, 4 seconds. It's crazy.
She legit... you're right. I'm sure.
Go ahead.
No, finish. I want to hear this out. All right.
No, she gets horribly murdered in this crazy... And you're just... The fuck? It's really awesome. Great moment in television history. So anyway... this guy obviously gets pissed because this dude just... They find out a superhero, murdered his girlfriend by running really fast through her. And it's really bloody and super awesome. And Huey gets pissed. His name is Huey. He gets really pissed. He gets really pissed off. They make him sign a contract that he doesn't sign.
An NDA.
And they offer him money to shut him up. And he's like, nah, fuck that. And... then he meets up with Billy Butcher, who is a guy who fucking hates superheroes, which is pretty dope.
As they call him in the show, Soups.
Hell yeah. He hates soups. It's like cream chicken, get it out. Fucking tomato. No. He hates soups. He hates...
I didn't even think about that till right now.
He hates soups.
I didn't get it till he said tomato, and I'm like, oh, okay.
He hates soups.
Clam chowder, get it out of here.
Get it out of here, poor question. And then, so they pretty much, the show is about them fighting a war against superheroes. And let's not figure out what it is yet, or my take on it, but that's what happens. Right. Hijinks ensue.
Barker, what is your initial thoughts of the TV show?
I love it. This is, I hope it goes season after season. Oh my god. It's funny. It's raw. It's dark. So many fucking twists and shit. Amazing, in my opinion.
I'm not gonna mince any words. I fucking love this show, dude. I remember texting the group chat. I'm like, holy fuck, guys! Like that first episode, and even CJ when that ended, he's like, what the fuck? It's just this show's. I don't want to say my expectations were low, but I wasn't even planning on watching it. I'm like an Amazon show. Like when was the last time you heard like an Amazon show like setting the world on fire? Everybody's talking about this goddamn show, and I'm like, dude, this like blew every non-expectation I had out of the fucking water. Like I am so hooked. Kudos to everybody that works on the show, from the actors, from the writing, from the producers, Seth Rogen.
The guy that runs the water bottles to people, like,
yeah.
Fucking thank you.
Fuck yeah, thank that guy.
The intern that wakes up at 5 a.m. to get everybody's coffee. Like the
guy that changes out the toilet paper in the bathrooms.
Thank you.
I am tipping my cap to you guys.
Hopefully it's not the same guy that brings you your water.
Yeah. CJ, what do you think?
I fucking love it. It's fantastic. What can you say? Okay, I know what I will say. If I do have a couple beefs. I don't want to give away too much too early, but put it this way: if this show follows its natural trajectory into future seasons, there is no doubt it will end up being my favorite show. I think that's pretty...
It's a very strong season. season
fuck
opener.
yeah. Fuck
Dude,
yeah.
That first...
The show's fucking badass. It's awesome.
That first episode is one of the strongest pilot episodes I've ever seen.
Yeah.
Like, it was so good because you have to set the tone. And that girl gets run over. Robin gets just run the fuck over.
The first, 2 minutes into the fucking show.
I had to rewind it. I'm like, what the fuck? And on the Amazon app, it gives you a 10-second rewind button. And I'm like, holy shit. And you, like, they slow it down in slow motion. And you see that he's still holding her hands. She's just like tomato soup, as CJ's saying. And you just see, like, her jawbone just like, dude. Because A-Train is
fastest man alive.
The fastest man alive.
He's the Flash.
Yeah, we find out. Like, yeah, all the we'll get there. All the superheroes are in
a Marvel or a DC.
I would say more DC. Really.
I was gonna say
more of a
This is a DC-ish.
Well, because the 7's kind of like the Justice League.
Yeah, so we live in this world where superheroes exist, and then we'll talk about how they are created or whatever. But
actually, real quick, just I'm sorry.
You're good.
I'm a dick for throwing
No,
you off.
you're good. You're good.
Is this what company is the comics?
It was originally Wildstorm, and Wildstorm was created by Jim Lee and a bunch of creators who wanted to create and own their own comic book properties.
So it has no association with
the big two. No.
Okay.
So Wildstorm was then bought by DC, but Jim Lee was like, "Okay, guys, you guys are about to get absorbed by DC. If you want to take this somewhere else, please feel free, because once it's owned by DC, it's not yours anymore."
Yeah.
So then,
they did.
And then they took the boys to Dynamite Comics. Cool. So these are more independent, what they call is writer owned or properties that are owned by the writer. So if they make a movie out of it, the writer and the artists get the money, not the big company, not DC and stuff. So because they can make a Batman movie and they can take it strictly from a writer that wrote a story in the 2000s. That writer's not going to get. He might get like a writing credit, maybe, depending whatever, the producer.
But he's not going to get the money.
But he's not going to get the money. No, he's right. So Garth Ennis and
that's how they fucked Bob Kane, or not Bob Kane.
Bill Finger.
Bill Finger.
Yeah. But Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson, they're getting the money for this TV show. So.
Hell yeah, they.
Creator owned, dude. Creator owned.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to derail.
No, you're good. But okay, so the basic premise of the show, just to add on what CJ was saying, is we live in a world where superheroes exist. We live in a world where superheroes have been commercialized. They've been corporization.
They're a brand.
They're a brand. They're treated more like professional athletes than anything else.
There's definitely some allegory there.
Yeah, for real. It's an indictment on the times we live in today. Because the way that I've been explaining, because anybody that I even think would have an interest in the show, I've been telling everybody, like, dude, you gotta watch the show. And the way I've been telling them is, so, and this is no slight on The Dark Knight, because I fucking love that movie. It's probably my favorite superhero movie of all time. But people say that, oh, this is what would happen if Batman was real, if superheroes were real. Not really. Like, this is exactly what would happen if superheroes were real. They would be super commercialized. Of course, they'd be super egotistical. They would be the scum of the earth, because, like,
They get away with whatever they want.
Spoiler warning. They give it away in the first episode. Homelander's an asshole. He's like the worst of the worst.
They're all assholes.
But
he puts on that facade.
Yeah. So
is that in the first episode?
Yeah.
Where he does the plane?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
So he.
The first plane.
Yeah. That was a heavy scene, dude. So Homelander, who is portrayed as like he's the Superman allegory. Yeah. He is portrayed as the American dream. His cape is the American flag. Everybody loves Homelander. He's America personified.
Yeah. But not even superhero-ified. He's not even personified. He's more than that.
Yeah.
Okay. Superified.
Everybody's scared to step on his toes.
I'm personified. That guy's a fucking. I don't even know what to say. There's not a word for it. He's
the greatest superhero. He's the greatest American.
He's America in superhero form.
Yeah, really. Everybody's afraid to step on his toes, which then leads us to the Seven. The Seven is the Justice League, for lack of words.
So you have like your Batman, your Black Noir, you got your Wonder Woman, which Miss Maeve.
Queen Maeve.
You
have your Superman, who's Homelander. You have Aquaman, who's the Deep.
The Flash.
And then A-Train. And then Starlight is kind of like
Starlight's kind of new. She's kind of her own thing.
She's like Supergirl, kind of? Or?
You could probably make that up.
Or,
I feel like she's on her own thing.
Yeah, because
she's like a new face being introduced.
Like, yeah.
That's how I think of it.
And then Translucent is kind of his own thing too.
Doesn't
really
matter.
Yeah.
But yeah,
like Martian Manhunter.
It doesn't really matter.
Kind
because
of.
Martian Manhunter can still kind of disappear.
But really, you get the main four really. Like you get
Aquaman,
Superman, Flash, Batman, and Wonder Woman.
Superman. Oh, just Superman. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So that's the 7. So there's superheroes that run independently across the country, and not really.
Green Lantern would be cool.
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
They superheroes run independently across the country, but everybody's trying to be in the
There
7.
are a shitload of superheroes.
Yeah.
But there's 7.
The 7, and
right.
they are the Justice League of the country, because technically, not until the end, superheroes are confined to the United States.
Yeah.
That's the thing. So yeah, everybody's trying to make the 7, and we start the show.
We don't know why that is. We don't. You know.
Well, we kind of do.
kinda
know.
do, yeah.
I know, but when do we start?
Oh yeah.
At the beginning, we don't understand that.
So then, after that, we get really tied in with the 2 main characters, which I know, dude, which is Starlight Annie, which is funny because there was a scene where Huey called Annie and he's like, "Annie, are you okay?" I don't know if they did that. I don't know if they did that on purpose or not, but I'm like,
oh wow,
you know they did.
That's
fucking
fantastic.
did.
Here, I'm going.
I did not put that
Well,
together.
and then Cinema Blend.
Well done, sir.
They did a Breaking Bad kind of one too.
Here, I wrote down it on my notes.
Did you put that together? Full question.
Episode 7. Annie, are you okay? So if you go back and look at it,
phenomenal.
it's there.
No, I remember it.
Oh, dude,
That's fantastic.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. This whole season, more than any other show that I've watched, it's all fresh.
Oh, for sure. It's like you can tell they're on their toes the entire time.
Yeah, I am more. I don't know. I don't know if I'm just more like plugged in. It's more. I don't know. I love the show.
So
I'm more dialed into this show than I've probably been in a long time.
So before we super break it down and just kind of giving you the overarching kind of layers on it, then we're broken down into the 2 main characters. I would argue is Huey and Starlight. And Homelander.
You can make arguments.
Yeah,
Billy Butcher.
Billy Butcher too. Yeah, you're right. Okay.
You could make arguments in a few different ways.
Yeah, so
different directions.
Okay, so then
if you had to say 4 though, Homelander, Annie, Huey, Billy Butcher.
So yeah, those are the main 4. Billy Butcher portrays himself as.
You need all 4 to make it work.
Yeah, you do, because those are the 4 that end the first season.
Yeah.
Billy the Butcher is, after he hates soups, he says he's a CIA agent when he's really not. He's more of
FBI, but it doesn't matter.
Oh, sorry, FBI.
He's more like an independent person that deals with the CIA.
He's a mercenary, to be honest. Then we have Huey, who wants revenge because they killed his girlfriend. We have Starlight.
A-Train specifically.
Yeah, we have Starlight, who was basically cast.
Well, she's
chosen from like millions of superheroes.
She's basically aspiring. She's trained her whole life to.
And they had a casting call because.
In the Justice League.
Yeah, they had a casting call.
But not Justice League.
Not a casting couch, a casting call, and
which turned into a casting couch.
Yeah, really, immediately.
God, yeah.
And so she's picked as the 7 because Lamplighter was his name, was retiring. And then we have Homelander, who is the sociopath that we're talking about. So those are the 4 main characters, and then we kind of follow them in and out within the show. So just one thing that just generally sticks out from the show that you guys were like, fuck yeah.
The writing.
The writing's really good in this. They're able to mix how heavy this is, but really are able to mix the humor with it really, really well.
Yeah.
Because Billy the Butcher,
beautifully written.
Billy the Butcher, as like how dark and gross and grotesque that dude is, he's
kind
really
of still
fucking
a cool
funny.
dude.
Yeah,
hell yeah.
Carl Urban did a great job.
Carl Urban is amazing in this,
acting
dude.
is,
yeah.
There's a bunch of things that stick out. Like there's nothing that sticks out that's bad. This show's awesome. Carl Urban is perfect. He's so good.
He's so good in this, man.
He's so good. I'm not bummed out isn't the right word, but I thought he was Australian, and I kept that. Like, Australian just seems cooler than British.
He's like Cockney English.
I know. He's from New Zealand.
No, but the character.
Well,
I thought Billy Butcher was from Australia.
That is my only.
And that made it cooler in my head.
That was one of my only beefs with the show, and not really a beef.
It's not a beef.
It's no, it's not a beef. It's just like he was so over the top with the accent that it did go from Australian to English.
Yeah.
Because like because there was some lines where he's like, "Oi, what are you doing, mate?"
Which
That's
is super Australian.
That's
yeah.
Australian. But then he's like cunts and twats and stuff
Yeah,
like that, and that's super
more,
English. Yeah.
Either way.
No, and that's what I'm saying. I just caught myself like it's like, oh, you're going back and forth, but it never once was like, I hate that. It was just
No,
like,
he's perfect.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
That is what you think of Billy Richard now. Like that's it. Like,
I'm so glad they didn't kill off any of the 4. So
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah, I'm
Hell
super
yeah.
excited for that. What? Okay, so Barker, what about you?
One thing I really liked is like how we're talking about, you know, like it's mostly DC and everything, but then like you kind of get into more like different superheroes. So like you can relate one, like Ezekiel was like Elastic Man, Kimiko's technically like a Wolverine,
Yeah.
you know. And it's just like you kind of get this like, oh man, that's that superhero, that's badass. Like, and there are like so many superheroes, like, and now we see supervillains kind of going.
We might as well talk about it now because I don't know where else we're gonna fit it in. Actually, let me just say what I really liked about this is I really liked the I really liked how they were able to make really the only likable character or any. No, I should take that back. The only character should be the only character that should be likable is Starlight. Everybody else is just like Huey started off like that, but then he's like you're. Like they said, he is neck deep in shit. He's what
we should think of as an asshole.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But they were able to make even like everybody short of Homelander, and even Homelander a little bit. They humanize him a little bit.
Yeah. Black Noir. I mean, like.
Well, he had like 10 minutes of like screen.
We'll get to Black Noir.
But
we will definitely get to Black Noir.
But everybody else is humanized, I think.
Yeah.
Because it's like. Yeah, they're all super assholes, and you really shouldn't like these characters, but they did a good job in the show where it's like, well, it's because, like...
Not all superheroes are just, like,
you absolutely
goody two-shoes.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
all of them have something, you know? Whether it's, you know, your sexuality, your drug abuse, you know, like your psychology, or your
penchant for murder.
Your mental state.
Every one of the superheroes is going through their own thing. Homelander's kind of going through his thing where he legit was... He was raised in a lab. Like, that's the only thing he's ever known. Which is why he's super cold, super, like, you know... And he has these weird fetishes. Like, did you get that weird, like, sexual mom...
The mom fetish, the Ed Gein kind of thing. Yeah, but that comes from the lab.
Yeah, well, that's
like,
what
you
I'm
never
saying.
had...
Having...
and coming out of that lab, the first person is basically, like, her.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Spoiler alert, having seen the Season 2 teaser trailer, it's, they do a little mom stuff in there with Homelander.
Really?
It makes it... Yeah.
There's a Season 2 trailer already? I haven't seen it.
Yeah.
I have to see it.
I'll have to see it, too.
I told you, I'm plugged in. Like,
and then we have Queen Maeve, who is dealing with A, her sexuality because she's a lesbian, and B, like, it just seems like she's always drunk. She's always drinking.
She is super unhappy with being in the 7.
Yeah.
You can tell this is really pushing
well,
her
and then
limits.
after that airplane scene, that's when she... Before that, she was like a periphery character, but after that airplane scene, it's
She
like,
kinda got
okay,
more
it's...
into it.
Yeah. So she's...
And that's really... She's probably one of the only ones with a fucking conscience, it seems like.
I don't think, like, she doesn't want to be in the 7. I don't think she likes the actions of what the 7 does.
I think she's
Like,
over it.
She's morale. She's being challenged morally.
Like, she wants to be in a 7 where, like, they're doing good.
She's over it.
I think she's over it. A-Train's dealing with the equivalency of drug abuse.
Steroid abuse.
Yeah. And that's a big plot point that we should talk about now. So, basically what the boys are Billy the Butcher and his gang of goons or whatever you want to call it.
Frenchie,
Mother's Milk,
and Huey.
And Huey.
And later on, Kimiko.
Yeah, and they are basically trying to get back at the Supes for basically revenge. You know, they have
all different things. Everyone has someone.
And then we find out through A-Train that...
Well, I mean, like, what did... With Mother's Milk, like...
We don't know.
That was one of my beefs in the thing.
I think he is more kind of just like that neutral guy. Like, he was
Well,
trying to help his friends out, but he didn't have a beef.
It's story that could be expounded upon later.
And, like, that's one of my beefs, not necessarily a beef. Any beefs I had are small. But I think if this is a seed to be built on later, then fine. But in the first season, because there's a particular scene I remember... And you said you were plugged in. I was too. Like, I try to take down everything that they said. Was like, a man with your particular talents we need on this team. And I'm like, whoa. And then we get to the end of the season, and it's like, what are the talents? So I think maybe down the line we're going to get something.
He's a cool character.
Yeah, no, he's very cool.
Yeah, I love him.
So we find out through A-Train that...
that wasn't... don't think you were trying to say like he's a useless character. Like
No, he's not a useless character.
But like maybe he doesn't have superpowers, but he has
I don't think
particular skills that work for their group.
Yeah. So as we're kind of going through each hero, A-Train, his thing is drug abuse, steroid abuse, and then we find out through the boys, they're doing investigating to get back at the superheroes, that every superhero in the world at that time, I guess the United States, is created in a lab. Like
when they're children.
In a hospital.
Yeah, in the hospital. When they're children.
Yeah,
babies.
They're artificially.
Not even children.
They're
Babies.
artificially.
So
It's not a natural given gift.
Yeah.
Newborn babies. They are given a compound V.
Compound V is called, yes.
Which makes them superheroes.
Yeah. But
potentially against their will. We don't. Well, they're not their will, but like against like who knows if there's parents who don't know.
Yeah.
Well,
against people's will.
We figure out that with Starlight, you know, like
but
her
that's
mom
just one.
agreed to it.
But that's just one.
And there's numerous around the world, so you never know.
Yeah, you don't know.
So
either way, they're taking babies.
So they're pumping them in there, but it's under this guise that like God chose you to be superheroes and stuff like that. When in reality, they're being created with this compound V. Well, A-Train, because he's terrified because he has this race against what was his name?
Shockwave.
And he's afraid that because if he loses that race, he is out of the 7. So he's training with this compound V, which then leads to him killing Robin's girlfriend, all that stuff.
Huey's girlfriend.
Excuse me, Huey's girlfriend, and
whose name is Robin.
Yes. Who I don't know where I was going with that, but yeah, that is probably the biggest line in the biggest thread line in the movie. So
it's one of the 3 kind of story arcs that we're kind of dealing with: the Huey, A-Train,
so
girlfriend.
They're all intertwining. Starlight intertwines with Huey as far as like they randomly meet at this park bench. They get romantically involved. It's a whole thing. They think that they're using each other, that kind of sort of thing. So, it's like CJ said, there's very good writing in this. There wasn't a stone unturned in this. Well, for this season. But it's really good. So, who was your favorite character? Whether it's the boys, you can pick one of the boys and then one of the superheroes. Who was your favorite character?
I gotta pick one of each.
Yeah.
Billy Butcher.
Oh, for sure. I think that's all. Is that unanimous?
Yeah.
Okay,
Billy Butcher. Yeah.
That guy is fantastic.
What about Soups? It's particularly the 7.
Probably Starlight. I mean, that's the obvious answer, but it's the honest one. I love her. I love her tenacity. I love her just cool. I love that she's thrown into this world and her boundaries really get pushed, but she is the lone superhero willing to push back. And she finds her voice later in the season.
My favorite thing about her is that she grew up in this like Christian home, like background and stuff like that. And they have in this universe every year they have like this Christian retreat, because one of the superheroes who is the elastic one,
Ezekiel.
He's like a Bible thumper, like telling you, but
Billy
Graham. But he's super gay, which is funny.
But people don't know that.
Yeah, people don't know that.
I don't think he's super gay. He's closeted gay.
Yeah, closeted.
He's super gay in the closet.
Yeah.
If there's a closet, he's
I don't know,
like
he didn't have like 18 dicks in his ass. But
he's in the closet. He's in the closet being super gay.
He did have a threesome in that club they watched into. So
did he suck his own dick?
He can.
He did. I'm pretty sure he did. I feel like he did.
Anyways, but
not that that's gay.
So they try to push her to kind of do her own thing, but she's like, I don't have the answers and
she's got a giant set of brass balls.
Yeah, well,
and I love it.
And I should go back. Really, my one thing that I really liked about this, besides them humanizing everybody, is that it's a very telling story of society today. It's very damning on society today, and
we're all a bunch of cunts.
Yeah, it's crazy. Okay, sorry, Barker. Which one's your favorite?
Like I said, Billy Butcher. I mean, obviously, Soups. I actually didn't have
everything great about that guy. Sorry.
Yeah. No, Billy Butcher's fucking such a badass.
That guy's a badass. He's awesome.
The first episode, I was just like, this guy seems pretty badass.
If he could be the main character in every show, I'd be fine with that.
So the first episode, I thought
he's in Scrubs.
When he's like...
That'd be awesome.
I think he was. No.
He could be He could be Colin Farrell, who punched that guy.
Oh, yeah,
He does kind of look like Colin Farrell.
Perfect.
Colin Farrell's
if Colin Farrell was Billy Butcher in that show, that episode.
He kills JD.
Fuck it. Yeah, sometimes.
But I thought like he was gonna go from like FBI agent to just like some just hack guy, but like. No, they turned him into even more of a badass. From an FBI agent who's pretty cool to like even more of a badass. So yeah, but suits wise, I didn't have one. I mean, I like Starlight, but like, like I said, like she just.
Kimiko?
She wasn't a.
She's a soup.
She technically is a soup. I thought we were just sticking to the 7.
It's whatever.
I don't know. If we're not sticking to 7, I'll take Kimiko. I think
Black Noir is an option.
I'll be honest with you guys. I like the Deep.
I'm gonna save that for later.
I like the Deep because.
Well, it's not okay. The thing about Black Noir is there's not much to him. They're building something.
Yeah.
He's going to be a major player somehow. Later.
He has to be.
He's going to be.
Yeah.
There's too much unknown that they are going to be able to play with.
He's basically the Silent Bob of the 7. He doesn't say a single thing.
We don't know anything about him really, and they're going to play with that.
I was gonna say the Deep.
They definitely are.
But like the first 2 episodes, I wasn't. But then episode 4,
where
he steals a fucking dolphin.
It feels like...
Well,
oh my god.
That's the thing with the Deep, though. He had the most twisty character arc because the first 2 episodes, he's a complete dick. He forces himself on Starlight. The first episode because he's like you have to prove yourself. Everybody did it. So you have to suck my dick. So basically, forced his dick in her face. And that was it. And then the second episode just kind of fall out of that. And then after that, he takes this weird, goofy kind of like...
He's just goofy.
They really play on this trope that the Aqua character is goofy as fuck. So,
kind of dumb.
Yeah.
No, I think they did,
play on that. They did it on purpose, though.
I think they did that before the Aquaman movie. Where, like, Aquaman, like, nobody cared about him. Like, oh, you do ocean shit?
It
like,
really,
you're not going to help us out with anything.
I don't think it's necessarily with that. I think it's just more that... Because people that aren't watching comic book movies are keeping into this thing. They never saw Aquaman. They still think Aquaman is, like, the Super Friends kind of, like... What, you know, talking to the dolphins.
He's useless.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, but that's what I'm saying. When he's like, I'm getting called to New York. And they're like, no, we're just going to put you in the water park, you know? Like, you're the useless fucking superhero.
Yeah.
Like, you don't really help us out.
So
that's what I think they were going for.
So I think it goes to that. You know, he starts off as a dick, and then he kind of goes goofy with trying to save the dolphin.
Kind of like aloof.
Yeah. And then it goes into really fucking depressed when... He finds out that he's actually not going to be called to the army to, like, get his own, like, troop of dolphins or whatever. And then he just, like, starts shaving everything.
I didn't understand what that was about.
I think, to me, he just screams big dumb frat boy. Like,
at
the beginning even. Yeah. Like, I guess somewhere inside he knows what he's doing is wrong, but it doesn't occur to him that it's wrong. Like, he just does it. Yeah, this is what happens. You suck my dick.
But even then, when
of course you suck my. Why wouldn't you suck my dick?
Still,
he's not even processing that he's being a dick. He's just doing the thing that you do.
Well, when he was walking with Stillwell and everything, and she was talking about that, you know, he like alluded to something else. She's like, "No, we're talking about the fucking sexual harassment shit." Like he's still like, and that was like episode 6. Like you still don't understand what's fucking going on.
No, I'm not saying he doesn't know what's wrong.
Like you have to do a public
like,
apology, and even then, like he fucking just phoned it in.
He has this mentality that it's like.
Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, I had to do it. Like, you're gonna have to.
Yeah, it's like you have to suck my dick. It's a try, of course. Yeah. But it's all built upon this dumb frat boy character, and I'm here for it, kind of, to be honest, a little bit. Like, it works really well. Like this is dumb. One of the hardest scenes I laughed at was the fucking dolphin.
Yeah, dude.
Dude, that was the best.
Dude, awesome. And what was funny is so he crashed through the windshield, right? That's gonna kill him. Not only that, they had to run his ass over, dude. That shit was... No, and you know what else made me laugh?
But he's the dumbass.
The music slow down.
No, yeah, that. But the one thing... Dude,
the Spice Girls led into that? Oh, God.
No,
that's the whole thing.
No. That's okay, episode 4 was the funniest because it was the Spice Girls thing.
And then
led into the dolphin thing.
So this legit...
That's what I was going to say.
This legit made me laugh out loud where I had to rewind it 4 different times. So they make him record his apology, right? He's like... at the time I misread the moment, like, you know, the same bullshit Me Too that every guy gives, right? Or in the Me Too era, you know what I mean. Not that the Me Too movement is bullshit.
Right,
we
got you.
But if you read the crawl on the bottom, in quotation marks, it says, "Did not do on porpoise."
Oh yeah, no, I saw that.
Dude, that means they took detail with everything in this fucking show, and it's fucking funny. I was like, no, it can't say porpoise, and I was like, It says, I did not do this on purpose.
I saw that and I was like, it seems to me like the station that like did that and everything, they didn't give a fuck about it. He didn't give a fuck about it. It's just like, so this is just a fucking cruel joke that they're doing to all these people that just got sexually assaulted.
Here's
like,
the thing, though.
Are you kidding me?
Here's the thing about the Deep that's interesting for the future. They really, as far as like the storyline, they just kind of, he's off to the side after the very beginning. He's gonna play a part later.
I think so too.
He's gonna do something.
I wrote
later.
in my notes specifically that I thought
Otherwise, there's no reason to keep him.
I thought he was going rogue. That's why he's like, fuck this.
He's
like,
doing something.
You know what that scene is actually very reminiscent of? Have you guys ever seen Taxi Cab Driver?
Yeah.
Or is it just Taxi Cab? It's just Taxi Cab.
Taxi Cab.
Where Robert De Niro's character kind of goes just fucking crazy, and he just stands by the mirror, and he shaves his head, but leaves the mohawk. Like, that is very reminiscent because he snapped. And I think the Deep, like, he's just like...
He's going to do something.
Yeah.
Otherwise, they kind of black noir him, right?
Yeah.
They don't even...
Which...
He's ancillary.
One of the most fucked up scenes in that, he kind of got what was coming to him when he was hooking up with that girl.
Yeah, she just started digging it.
Pretty much raped him.
Digging in his
it was kind of like...
Pretty rapey.
Yeah, it looked like a rape scene.
Yeah.
But it was like his comeuppance. Like,
yeah.
Because she's like, calm down, it's just a finger. Like, okay, this seems like they're kind of like... Hey, just so you guys know, this is kind of like what rape kind of sounds like, you know, for the guys that are out there.
It's hard to feel bad for him.
Yeah, it really is. So,
but I think he'll have a part to play.
Yeah.
I thought when he said like, you know, like stuff down there didn't look the same. I thought he was gonna have like a
that's
fish
what I thought.
penis.
No,
like, I expected a scaled penis.
Like a scaly penis or something like that.
I thought that for half a second, but then I realized like they've established that he has a normal dick from the beginning. Because she had to...
No, you're right.
You don't know that.
But because I think when she made her big speech, she would have said like something about a weird dick.
That's true.
I think so.
Right. Either way,
it's
pretty cool.
Yeah.
And it makes sense why he kept that suit on the whole time.
So let's talk about probably the darkest, for me anyways, most...
Well, hold on. Can we talk about one thing we didn't like?
Okay. Yeah. What's one thing you didn't like?
Okay. I thought it was going to be violence up to 11.
I thought
9.5.
It was, for me, it's like a 7. What? And I'm not. This isn't a complaint. It sounds like a complaint.
Okay, so it was
Just
less violence, but more gore.
Yeah. But
it's not very actiony. You're right.
Here's my beef. It's not even a beef. It's what I want going forward. Season 2, a little more action, a lot more action. To be fair, there's not many many action scenes really. I want more guns.
Time out before you get there. One cool scene though was the very beginning when he's fighting against Translucent and he can't see him and he spits on him.
Oh,
and he can that was badass. Okay.
No, the scenes that were fucking dope. I want more. Turn that bitch up to 11. I want violence. I want guns.
I didn't see the trailer, but I did read an interview with Seth Rogen. He says season 2 is going to be turned up to like 50.
Let's fucking go.
That is if Amazon lets them, because apparently Amazon like cut 3 scenes from the first season that like Rogen was like, it's fucking hilarious and it's fucking badass, but Amazon was just like, it's not really.
Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
Well, and
I want that shit.
I noticed they made a point of it that at the very beginning of every episode there was about 10 seconds of like, this is a TVMA show. Like, don't let your fucking kids watch it.
Well, it should, yeah. And that's
There's a dick. I saw Translucent's dick like 6 times in the TV show. So yeah, it's gonna be crazy.
But me personally, just my taste in film and television, more violence. Let's go. Turn it up. That's all I want. That's my only beef.
All right, Barker, what's your beef?
It's not even a beef.
I think my beef is the black noir. Like, hopefully he goes to, but like
he's going to do something.
Yeah, but that was a superhero that like they didn't even really like talk too much about him. Like,
there's a reason though.
Like he's kind of like the Batman, kind of Daredevil, kind of like superhero. But nothing. Like, they don't talk about why he doesn't talk. They don't talk about, like, why he's just so kind of...
I think you're right.
Distant and everything. Although that scene where he just kind of, like, sits there with the piano player and then he's just like, fuck off. Like, and then he just starts... I was like...
That was badass.
That was amazing. But then, even then, like, when they're doing, like, not the commercial, the teaser for, like, supers in America and everything like that, like, he's just kind of sitting there with, like, a Zen garden.
They really only had the one fight scene against...
Yeah,
with Kimiko and Frenchie.
That's pretty much it.
I will say I agree with you to some point that yes, I do feel like he should have had maybe a little bit more, but I ultimately agree with CJ that I think he's going to play such a huge part.
He fucking better.
It's coming.
Because
there's only I mean, what's this first season? It's laying groundwork. They're laying groundwork.
But even then, like when
there's too much.
When Homelander is talking, you know, he's like, "You guys are sloppy." You know, all this is like, except for you, Black Noir. He doesn't even like nod. He just kind of like just stares. Like what the fuck?
Which it's funny. That's why it's so funny.
But I was just like, I want more Black Noir.
With Black Noir, there's too much of a blank slate.
To leave empty.
They're gonna do something with it.
They have to.
They're going to.
That was
Seth Rogen.
That wasn't even a thing like I didn't like, but I was just like, we need more.
I guess I don't know what I shouldn't say Seth Rogen.
He did make a cameo. Did you see it?
Yeah.
He was a director.
Whoever is writing this knows what they're doing. They got this.
I did kind of like
they're
the cameos
gonna do
too.
something. Yeah.
Like the Tara Reid cameo and the Billy Zane cameo.
Tara Reid was in this?
Yeah, Tara.
Yeah, she was at the
So
Comic-Con.
when they go to the mesmerizer, she was right there. She had like a little dog in her hand.
Oh no! Okay,
And Billy Zane, where like that guy hugs and he's just like, the
yeah.
I love Billy Zane.
I guess if I had one beef.
But all these beefs don't even sound like beefs.
No,
they're not. No,
they're not.
They're gonna be fixed.
Yeah.
If I had one beef, it would be.
And even on mine, they're probably playing with some budgetary restrictions.
That's.
Which is this looked really well produced.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I'm.
I do want to say that.
On my notes too. We'll get to what I didn't like. When I think of one. But yeah.
That's a great.
Yeah.
That's wonderful.
But let's get there. Let's get there too. And actually, Amazon kind of held back a little bit because they don't know with streaming services, you really don't know how a TV series is going to do.
And you don't blame them.
Yeah. No.
It's hard to blame them.
But for the restraints on the budgetary. Or the money they had to create the show, it still looked really good.
Holy shit! It looked. This is probably
good.
the best first looking season of a show
ever
that I've ever seen.
Yeah, even you can easily better than Game of Thrones, like the first season.
Yeah,
because the first season of Game of Thrones is not
better than Titans.
Yeah,
better than any show.
Stranger Things.
Better than
particularly
probably though.
Because
you're probably right.
They had some very big pieces, some very big.
Stranger Things did great things though too. I would put Stranger Things almost in that
I just have to like absorb the fact that he's just like, you're not wrong. Like he agreed with me. That's rare because CJ never agrees with me. So
well, I would put Stranger Things
like Superman like with sunlight. Like
I would say Stranger Things did great, but Stranger Things.
Let me list his desk right now.
You're not fucking listening. I'm agreeing with you wholeheartedly, which is the whole thing. Okay, fine. Dustin's right about this one thing, and nothing else.
But yes, the airplane scene that I keep bringing up, like that looks fantastic. Homelander flying, like I know they do a lot of like all you hear is him leaving and him coming back, but when you do see him searching through Manhattan, like that looks really good.
A-Train
when Homelander when he's using his eye beams looks really fucking good, which I really like because I've always like legit not because of the show, but I've always thought to myself, why doesn't Superman just use his eyes all the time? Yeah. And Homelander uses his eyes all the time. And I'm like, of course that makes fucking sense because you just like slicing and dicing.
This is probably this doesn't even like play like a part really, but it's underrated. When he's walking down the steps in that terrorist compound, and it's just his eyes.
Yeah,
it's kind of like Brightburny, but that's one of the things I loved about Brightburn. I don't know why, just that imagery looks so fucking cool to me. I don't know. I loved it, but I don't know why. But that looked fucking good,
even with their budget. Like it wasn't like their whole eyeball. It was just their pupil. It like, and you could actually see it like with Stargirl's. You could still see like the veins.
Stargirl's eyes were cool, dude.
Like they it wasn't just her whole eyes because it's just like that doesn't make sense. But the pupils, you know, like they can focus that and everything. Like that's why I was like,
when she came when they were having sex, like it just like
but I mean the same way with Homelander too.
That was terrible sex.
Well, it's TV
that was terrible sex.
Yeah.
I know, but it was. Anyway, whatever their
Can you do better?
Come over.
Question.
Come over,
Starlight. Come over and find out.
Come over, Starlight. Poll question.
Yeah. Come over and find out, Starlight. Poll question.
This guy lives with his dad and works at an electronics store. Do you really think he's getting that much Virginia?
Holy shit.
No, he's not.
He's laying it down, obviously. Anyway.
It's funny also that... sorry. But there's funny that there's more dick than boobs in this, and it's fun.
That's great.
Yeah,
it's fantastic.
Because they're playing it for comedy.
I think it's like more like an anti-Game of Thrones.
Well, no,
Yeah.
it's just it's evolving. It's evolving.
But it's
it's television evolving.
But they're going to use because the female form is beautiful. Even if you're a female looking at female like
You haven't seen my ex-wife.
but woo! But it's a very artistic thing. So when they're going to portray women nudity, it's like, oh, this is a sensual whatever. When they show male nudity, it's for comedy every time because a penis is funny. It just is, and like so that's why they're using male nudity, and it's because they're going to use it for fun.
It's been a long time coming.
So every time you take a piss, you just start laughing.
Yeah. My dick's funny.
Dude, dicks are funny.
Dicks are funny.
Dicks are funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Anyways.
What
were you saying?
Regardless of whatever.
Did we just do an analogy to ourselves? Dicks are funny.
Dicks are funny. Are dicks funny? Question. Which they are.
They're listening to the podcast, so we must be
with the exception of like Jim Gaffigan, every comedy you've ever heard, every comedy special has dick jokes, and they do that on purpose.
No, he does dick jokes.
Probably, honestly,
Hot Pockets.
That's
the only joke of his I can't remember.
I like Jim Gaffigan, but anyway.
No, he's got an Amazon one coming up here soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he switched from Netflix to Amazon.
I'm so glad we have Amazon. Well, I'm so glad Dustin has Amazon. Really, honestly, there's a lot of cool fucking movies on there.
There is.
Anyway,
there's like this stuff on Amazon.
We can agree, whatever the budget is, which I don't even know what it is, they fucking killed it.
Yeah.
They made the most of their budget.
There are movies.
Which, hopefully, they get more.
There are TV shows that have a bigger budget and look shittier. For sure.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
That's absolutely true.
Yeah.
Wow.
Any show you
But I
ever
mean,
see on
Amazon
CW.
has that money.
Yeah, and that's funny because Amazon, the richest company in the world, it's like, whoa, like, you know, yeah.
Let's go, Bezos.
I don't think like they were like for budget. They're like, fuck, take this money, but they're like, hey, that's too many breasts in this scene.
Fuck
like,
that.
Let's calm it down.
That's my. If this will turn into a beef, if it continues to season 2, but I'm confident that it won't. But let's go, turn it up, dude.
Violence.
I want everything turned up. More, go bigger. That's my. It's not even a beef, like I said, but it will become one if they don't.
Okay, so I guess I can think of one now. It's not really a beef. I guess it's just me being impatient. But I think in season 2, there has to be somebody that has to check Homelander.
Well, it might be that
The Middle Eastern terrorist. Yeah.
Or what was the name?
The Middle Eastern terrorist.
Yeah, Akib. I thought it was.
There has to be somebody that checks it because if he goes.
Why though?
Because it's.
I don't think I agree with
that. That was my same beef with Brightburn.
But it's. And I disagree with it now, just like I did then.
No, you have.
I don't think you need that.
You have to be able to keep.
He has to be the overarching. They got to keep it going for 4 seasons. You said, right?
Yeah, but that makes it more intriguing than if there's a foil to him.
I don't think it does
because if he's just running.
That makes it better for when it ends.
But so you don't have to kill him, but like you have to make sure that he has an equal.
Why?
It's just
you're speeding up the process.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
Go through the whole process.
For season 1, it's fine.
Season 1 through 3, it's fine.
For
season 1 through 3, episode 6, season 4, it's fine.
I don't know, man. I feel
that makes the ending so much better. When he finally gets whatever it is coming to him.
But
because you know something.
But you have to see it coming.
Why?
Or not necessarily see it coming, but the tracks have to be laid there.
I agree. Yeah. Lay tracks.
Yeah.
Okay, lay tracks.
Okay.
We agree on that.
Yeah.
Lay tracks. But I don't want to see Homelander checked. Not yet.
No, okay, then that's why I said this is me being impatient. I didn't say that.
Yeah.
It was whatever, but if I have to pick a beef,
you don't see Homelander checked. Understand that they're laying tracks for a check for Homelander.
I hate to give this back to him, but I agree with CJ. And that I think season 2 is more like Billy Butcher trying to upend Homelander because he figured out that his wife left him.
Let's talk about that.
To be honest, I don't even know what the fuck's going to happen in season 2.
Okay,
so I have no...
You just watched a teaser trailer. What the...
But it doesn't
really have anything to do with like the story.
It's just neither.
It's Homelander as a kid. I'll just tell you.
Okay.
You guys just want to watch it
Afterwards.
It's not very long.
Okay, so we got about 10 minutes left. So the two things I want to talk about real quick is how it ends and then what we think is going to happen. So it ends, basically Billy Butcher wants to get back at the superheroes because...
Hold on, real quick. Sorry. I want to talk about things that we found funny. Sean Janowski's tiny little baby dick made me laugh harder probably than any joke. Whenever she was talking about... Starlight was talking about that guy who fucking...
Oh yeah, he has a baby dick probably.
That made me laugh so hard. Just to get this shit out of the way so we can
fucking... Like I said, the porpoise thing.
The porpoise thing.
Spice Girl thing was fucking...
Spice Girl thing.
My God.
This show is fucking funny. And I was totally laughing the entire fucking time. Okay, sorry. Now
although the last 3 episodes, there wasn't really that much.
I just wanted to say that
comedy in
that
it. Yeah.
This is not
Seth Rogen, up your game.
Not only is this one of the darkest, fucking most evil shows,
one of the greatest comedians we have of our time right now,
hilarious.
and the last 3 episodes had like no comedy.
And
you know what was very satisfying to me when they broke A-Train's leg? I was like, fuck.
That was cool.
Yeah, it was satisfying.
One other random thing.
You think he's still alive?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
I promise I'm trying to hurry this along. I promise. Yeah, I bet. You're probably right, I think. I agree with Dustin.
He's alive?
Probably, I think he's probably alive.
No, he asked if he was alive. I said he was.
Oh. Well,
I agreed, but...
Yeah.
I think...
Yeah, we just take it from... Man, y'all are fucking over here making out and shit. You guys never agree, and now it's like, Barker,
dude,
CJ.
This show brings people together, obviously.
Can you stop being so damn defensive, okay?
Yeah.
We're all friends here.
Fuck that.
We're all in our circle.
I'm
alright?
I'm here for defensive.
Let me give you a background.
By the way, this
Calm me the
beer
fuck
was
down.
delicious. Okay, just one more random thing before we fucking... I don't want to wrap this up. I don't, dude. I love this show. I want to talk about it forever.
Yeah.
Okay, but
This show's fucking awesome.
One more quick random thing. One of the tropes kind of in movies and television. Okay, so how he's not necessarily making out, but he's getting along with Starlight in a romantic way, right? He keeps looking over. Who's there? His girlfriend, Robin. Every show in history takes that and fucks up the relationship with it. And it's like, it becomes this whole thing. And I just remember thinking in the moment, they make out and he looks over and she's not there. That was so refreshing.
I did like that.
It was like it was like freeing.
Well, I mean, obviously, it's
Free
like...
for him, for that character.
But for us as viewers who are so used to that, we're so used to seeing that kind of take over.
His
and
subconscious
it was
is
nice
just
talking.
like, man, like he's still.
But
then,
everyone does that.
After that kiss, he's like, you know what? I think I'm actually like I can get past Robin and
That's
death.
the part. That's the
He's
part.
moving on.
That's the part that no one does. That's what makes it fresh.
It's
No one does that.
It's the last part. It's the last part of grief. You know?
Everyone pulls him down. A lesser show would have pulled his character down into some dumb depression and fucked up the relationships that way, instead of the way they did it actually with the actual plot lines. They would have completely ruined that. They would have kept them on the same page in the plot line and ruined it through his bullshit depression of his girl, which is probably valid actually.
I don't
but
think so,
a lesser show fucks that up.
But I do
Or
like...
not even fucks it up, but
I do like what you're saying, that on a lesser show, or the way the show was written, Starlight, and it just placed the tension that Starlight saved him, and he saved Starlight as far as like in their situation.
and it becomes a beautiful fucking love story.
I agree.
Yeah.
And that was really cool to see.
Yeah.
And it's just a moment that stuck out to me, and I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Two things. The ending was crazy, right?
Yeah.
So, but like I was trying to say, Billy Butcher is trying to get revenge on Homelander, particularly because he believes raped his wife.
And we believe that until...
throughout the show, we believe that Homelander raped his wife, and either she killed herself or Homelander killed her.
She disappeared, though.
She disappeared. It's been 8 years. So that's been his entire thing, is to get at Homelander. The end of the episode, we get Billy the Butcher capturing Madeline, what's her name? Stillwell, who is the vice president of the day-to-day operations and stuff like that. That's really Homelander's only secret, or only weakness, quote-unquote, but kind of not when he finds out the truth that the kid is still alive.
Yeah.
So...
Well, not only is the kid... Homelander?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm way ahead.
So Homelander not only kills Stillwell, Butcher...
Which was crazy in itself.
It was crazy. And then
I didn't see that coming.
Butcher...
I kind of did whenever he brought down the baby. then I was like, oh fuck.
He's gonna kill
It's,
her.
when he brought down the baby, you start to think this isn't gonna end how I expect it to end.
No, you knew that she was gonna die.
No,
a lot of people thought Butcher, but like if you saw how he talked, he's like, I don't really care if she dies. Just his whole spiel.
I guess Homelander too. Yeah. Whenever Homelander comes in.
No, I'm with CJ. When he brought the baby down, I knew they were fucked.
Yeah, no.
Something odd was gonna happen.
But like how he talked to Butcher and everything, that like you could tell like he's probably gonna kill her herself, you know.
Well,
like,
yeah.
There's that one point where like he's talking in her ear. I thought he was just gonna snap her neck. I was just waiting on it, but then he got the
way he did it was way cooler.
But but like his whole spiel, he's just like, I have nothing to lose, you know. Like I liked her, but I could give a fuck less. Like you could tell, like he was gonna kill her himself, you know. Butcher didn't have to do it. But I thought he was gonna kill Butcher, which I was like, you ruined the fucking whole series if you kill Butcher.
No,
but that's why they won't.
Yeah. But so Thankfully. Butcher, he has his finger on the trigger, and if he died, he would let you know. So which
I thought was kind of silly, because if Homelander wanted, he could just reach over and push it. You know what I mean? But whatever.
Yeah, but Butcher lets go of it. Is eventually saved though by Homelander.
That part was badass because he's like, "Fuck it,
yeah.
Let's just blow everyone up." That was cool.
And the season ends with this entire thing. Butcher's so angry at Homelander, but then we
raped his wife, murdered his wife.
Yeah, we find out though that his wife is very alive. Well, not only that, but that kid is still alive, and that kid is Homelander's kid, and
she appears to be happy,
and he's super powered. So. That's where the season ends up. And what do you think some predictions for season 2 is?
I don't have any.
Oh, man, I don't know.
Other than that, the template is laid out for us for something to happen with Black Noir, something to happen with the Deep. I got nothing.
I think...
And that's just basic
Butcher's going to try to take down Homelander. I think that's what he's going to have to keep
I got fucking nothing. The story would project that he goes into a depression and fucking kills himself.
I think...
which is just as likely as anything.
I think, so in the first season, we see how organized the corporation, this mega conglomerate corporation that Vought is, that controls the superheroes. I think season 2 is going to be chaotic. They kill Stowell, who was the day-to-day of everything. It's going to go into chaos.
They fired Allison.
They fired out. So everything's going to go crazy. So everybody's just going to go on their own.
You probably have villains coming out of the woodwork.
Yeah. There is going to be no more 7. I think Queen Maeve is going to do her own thing. Homelander's doing his thing.
They'll probably do things together.
The Deep went rogue. We're going to see what's going to happen.
Superhero free-for-all.
Yeah, that's what I think it's going to happen. Well, not only that,
but probably get some new characters.
But now, another big plot point that we kind of touched upon is not only are they creating superheroes, but they're creating super villains.
Yeah.
So they can have this ever-longing war between them.
He was doing it.
Yeah.
Unbeknownst. Homelander was doing it, unbeknownst to...
Well, no, they did it so they could get the contract for the government to actually be part of...
And that was another big plot when we didn't...
So now that, like, it's...
We can't do the show justice.
So now that Vought is kind of out there and everything, that you don't know where it's going to be, and now you have all these villains without an actual, like...
As far as predictions, I got nothing.
I got nothing either.
But that is a beautiful... That's one of the few things, many things. I don't know. I said few. One of the many things that makes this stands out. I have no idea what's coming.
Same.
I think the last time I was like this was Rick and Morty.
That's probably fair
because it's just like you don't know where the fuck they're going.
Yeah,
you know.
And then whenever Rick was in prison,
you watch season 3 and it's like, oh shit, okay, yeah. And then they just started fucking just.
That's probably as close as any of us could come to having
slapping us in the face with their dicks, which by dicks I mean their creative, fucking process and everything. And
I'm super excited to see where it goes.
Where is? Does anybody know season 4 for that? No.
Oh, November.
Yeah. Fuck yes.
Okay.
Fall's gonna be awesome.
Titans
and Rick and Morty.
One awesome show at a time.
Seriously. All right, 2 things. First thing, we're gonna go around the table, rapid fire. What's one scene, one character that we didn't already talk about that was really funny but really quick, or not funny but that really interests you, or that you were like, fuck, that sticks out. I can go first if you want to.
Yeah.
Mesmer with Haley Joel Osment. How they break his wrist. That was fucking funny. That was awesome. And then how they
I've laughed at so many things you're not supposed to laugh at.
Yeah. when they kill him in the bathroom, fucking
Dude, that was
satisfying
so...
as hell. Yeah.
Dude, I sat there, I was like, what the
And,
fuck?
oh, the best part is him holding on to his hand. You're about to kill the fuck out of me.
Yeah.
When he realizes that he's
Well,
about to die.
His power is that he's
so
able,
awesome.
he's able to read people's minds when he makes contact with them. So they get him to try to get what Kamiko's thinking about because she doesn't talk. Well, the way he finds out he's going to kill him, or Billy Butcher's going to kill him, is he's holding his hand. He's like, no, I have a daughter. He just grabs his head.
You don't give a fuck!
Dude, I sat there and I was just like, oh my god! Like, it was badass, but I was just like, I did not see that coming.
Alright, you're up.
CJ.
You're up.
Yeah.
Okay. For me, okay, this isn't... If I had more time to think about it, I'd probably come up with something better. But for right now, I'm going to go with... Okay, the track is laid at the very beginning that Homelander is a saint. Billy Butcher says so himself. We don't touch Homelander, he's a saint. Of course, he's hiding this horrible dark secret. But the first plane that Homelander takes down, when he's just flying along, I'm thinking, oh, he's just, he's hanging out with this plane for some reason. Like, maybe he's a chaperone kind of thing. Fucking cuts that motherfucker in half. It completely goes down. It was so eye-opening. Like, that took it to a new level. That was the first step in taking it to where it is. That first revelation that Homelander's he's a massive piece of shit.
You don't get to how ridiculous this show is without that.
Even if you think they're all, because I think whenever Billy Butcher said that, we all thought our bullshit detectors kind of went off a little bit. Like, he's probably got something. But you didn't know it was that he could kill hundreds of people at once, real quick, like by not giving a fuck and just cutting through a whole plane.
Which
set a tone.
Real closely, I keep mentioning, but the airplane scene where he just decides to like, fuck it,
this
isn't
fucking
worth
crazy.
It. Yeah, because like he's like, yeah, we're gonna save everybody, and then he goes in there and he like, I chops the terrorist, but he accidentally
which he didn't have to fucking do.
Yeah, but he not only that, but he fucks up the entire plane, and he's just like, not worth it. Yeah. These people aren't shit, and he just leaves, and he's like. Sorry, no, I'm gonna save you. And the crowd is like, "Are you leaving us?" And and then Queen Maeve's like, "You gotta save these two." And he's like, "Why?" So they can tell everybody that we left everybody to die. And he's like, "No, we gotta go."
Knows he's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Well, even then when she's like, "Well, you can like Superman does, like push it." He's like, "What? I'm not standing on the ground." Like, are you kidding me? It's not like he couldn't. It was a definite like, I don't want to. Yeah. Like, that's not my fucking problem.
When he steps on the terrorist's head and just revels in it.
Yeah.
He's not here for quick deaths. I mean, he is, obviously. But he's reveling in the killing
He's not
of
here to...
Yeah. He doesn't care about making it painless.
He wants to kill criminals. He doesn't want to subdue them, put them in jail. He's just that...
But not even just criminals, people. Yeah. He's reveling in the killing of people.
The best way I heard this was from another podcast. Like I said, I didn't take anything from them. But the only thing
you didn't?
The only thing I'm taking from them is he said people are the windshield on Homelander's car. Like he's just like whatever.
Yeah, I can see that. Yeah.
It's true.
Yeah. Okay.
No, it's your turn.
Barker.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I said,
you only had all fucking 10 minutes to think about it.
I know, I didn't.
Okay, so I'm gonna wrap up real quick. If you think of your usual Barker thing when you think of it, just say it.
Yeah.
But we're in agreement. It's Kitty's titties, right?
Kitty's fucking.
If there was one above that,
can we do like the golden tit?
No, it's Kitty's titties.
It's Kitty's titties.
Okay, Kitty's titties. I don't know, like in-game in this are like the golden tit, in my opinion.
Luna, why are you so
like I said. I don't know how much more praise I can heap upon it, except that to say that if it follows its natural progression, this will end up being my favorite show.
CJ might actually drive to Seth Rogen's house, and
this will end up being my favorite show if it continues on.
If it continues, yeah.
For sure, we're going to talk about season 2 when it comes out, obviously. So.
Of course, yes.
Okay. So
2020.
2020. All right. That's the end of that. If you guys, question of the show: what did you think of The Boys? Obviously, I think it's a pretty easy answer, but we'll go. I guess there's always the CJ, there's always a contrarian, so we'll go from there.
Let's call him Dress and see what he thinks.
Yeah, I fucking hate it. Have you seen it? No. Next week we're gonna officially open the doors.
You know what? This might be the very first thing that you, me, Whitney, all of us agree on.
Yeah.
No.
I think it might be. What else is there?
Did we not all agree on Endgame?
Somebody said something, I'm sure.
No, I don't think so.
No? No one?
No.
I don't know.
We had more beefs with Endgame than we do with
I
this.
think we all agreed on
Yeah.
Titans too.
Not as highly as
No,
this,
but
though.
not as it's not as unanimous.
Oh, this is like okay. You're talking about yeah.
This is the
like if we each had 10 chips, right? And it's like, okay, you got to start taking chips away for things you have issues with.
Well,
like
all 10 of our chips are in.
All
we
10
all
chips
have.
are in.
There are 40 chips in here.
What flavor of chips?
There are 40 chips in here.
Pickle.
That's never.
I'm keeping all 10 of mine.
I think I can confidently say we've never had all 40 chips.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. This probably is the unanimous.
Yeah.
Damn.
This is the most unified we've ever been.
Put this on.
Is this the most unified we've ever been?
Unified. Yeah.
All right. Next week's show, we're gonna open the doors officially to the NWO Hall of Fame. So each one of us are gonna pick 2 inductees into the Hall of Fame. So.
2? I
Two
thought
movies?
we were only doing 1.
No. This is not the. This is the other Hall of Fame. The official.
Character like people.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Like actors.
Yeah.
We're doing 2 apiece.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I thought we were only doing
Jesus
1.
Okay, no, you're right. Let's do one.
I'm okay with 2. You guys not?
Let's just do 1.
Let's do 1 and do a collective of people that we already mentioned.
Okay.
That
works.
All right.
Like how they do at the award show, like the in memory.
In memoriam, yeah. Okay, guys. Real quick.
Hey, you know what? Even if the show ran long, it's fucking worth it, and people will
Totally
listen to
fucking worth it.
If there was a show to go long,
People are
Yes,
gonna listen to this show twice.
I'm going to.
Okay, real quick.
I usually do.
I'm pissed that we're stopping.
Real quick recommendations.
Can we keep going?
Go.
She-Ra came out, and I had no fucking clue. I didn't know until we were watching something on Netflix. There's a new season 3 of She-Ra. I have no fucking idea.
You didn't know about the first 2.
The next time you hear my voice, I will have binge watched season 3, and I will let you know. Shadow Weaver escaped from her fucking cell, and she's standing over Adora menacingly, and that's how they cut season 2. I don't know what's gonna happen. I'm stoked. Holy shit!
Wow.
I love She-Ra. It's well documented
You know what?
on this show that I love She-Ra.
CJ can take mine because like that was.
Well, Dustin's gonna watch She-Ra too.
No, I'm not
It's
gonna watch
great.
She-Ra. But
You should. It's
How
fantastic.
just excited he was about that.
I'm very
He
excited.
took mine away, so Abel, it's you.
The boys. I'm gonna read the comic book actually. So that's my recommendation. All right.
Don't fuck yourself.
If you have any suggestions or comments, let us know. Twitter, Facebook, or Instagram. You can find us personally on
Can the
Facebook.
comic possibly live up?
I heard that they actually scaled it back on the TV show. So,
Let's see.
and you can find us on Facebook or Twitter
I'm at CJMFA.
Ed Barker 375.
at Saint Abel or at Saint_Abel45. You can find the podcast on Spotify, Google Play, iTunes, Libsyn, Stitcher, anywhere that you can find podcasts except for SoundCloud. Patreon. We have a Patreon donator now. We would really appreciate it if you donate $10 a month. You'll get a shirt from us. If you want to do a one-time donation, do it at nerdworldorder2@gmail.com. Shout out to everybody who comments, who listens. We really appreciate it. Anything else, guys?
Watch the fucking boys.
Watch the fucking boys.
All right, guys. Thanks everybody for listening and commenting. Don't forget, obey the NWO.
Obey.
Bye. Now.
Hello? Okay, our apologies. We completely fucked you over. We didn't even mention that this dude murdered 2 dudes using a baby, and it was fucking great. And that's how great this show is. We completely forgot. That's one of the greatest moments in television history. He took a baby and murdered 2 people with it. And the baby was fine. He just put it back in his crib. It was fucking awesome. It was beautiful. Mwah. Mwah. I love you. All right.